And we are live. Whoa! I can see everybody waiting. I can see everybody waiting. Welcome. Thank you for waiting. I can see you, Iyanobong Udo. I can see Brian Osimbo. I can see Brian Osimbo from Kenya. Welcome, 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 welcome. I can see Olisa Okoye. Welcome. Halima McCarthy, welcome. Ola Adams, this should be Ola, right? Ola Adams, welcome. Emmanuel Eniton, Fatima, welcome. Matthias, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. I see you. Uju, welcome. Samuel, welcome. Mubarak, welcome. Welcome. Nruku Kingsley Chinedu. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I assure you tonight we are ready for you. We are ready for you tonight. Okay. So quickly, I need you to comment. Where are you? Where are you watching from? Where are you tuned in from? What country are you tuned in from? If you're in Nigeria, what part of Nigeria are you tuned in from? If you're outside Nigeria, what country are you tuned in from? I can see you all. May welcome. Adebayo, welcome. I need to know that you all are very, very important to us tonight. Welcome, 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 welcome. Jide Jones, welcome. Paul, that name sounds familiar. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, I can see people are watching from Port Harcourt. Well, Paul from Port Harcourt. Benue, the Prince from Benue. Lagos, good health from Lagos. Kelvin Oluchi, welcome. Where are you watching from? Don Ugochukwu watching from Ebonyi State. Anthony is watching from Lagos. Um, Miriam is watching from Abuja. Port Harcourt, welcome, welcome, welcome. Abuja, we have another Abuja again. Kano State, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Jide Jones from Nasarawa, welcome. Razak from Kaduna, Ephraim from Uyo, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let me quickly bring Bruno on the call. Yep. Welcome. Is your mic is muted, Bruno, so you have to unmute so you can see all the people that are here as well. A lot of
Okay, this is interesting. We have a lot of people. Oh, wow, wow, wow,
from
wow.
Lagos, Lagos, village in Lagos, they win. Lagos, welcome. Daniel is watching from Enugu, from Bayelsa. Everybody is fully represented. I can see Owerri, I can see Abia, I can see Anambra, I can see Niger State. Farouk from Niger State. Welcome, 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 welcome. The numbers are going
I
up.
see
So, guys, don't be.
Uja Anna.
There's somebody watching from Kenya as well. Uju is watching from on those states. Then there's Abuja, Abuja, Abuja. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't be greedy. Take this link right now, share it, and give to your friends. We're about to show you the 4K per month roadmap. We're going to show you how to make between $1,000 to $4, $1,000 to $4,000 every month by simply having conversations with everyday people and helping them make business decisions. And you're going to see how this exact framework we're going to show you in this live training tonight can literally change your life and make you a lot of money. Okay, so I need you right now to take these links, share it out to your friends. Take the link, share it out to your friends, share it on your WhatsApp status, share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, because we are about to get started. Bruno, what's up? Are you ready for tonight?
I was born ready, brother. I was born ready. How are you? What about you? Are you ready for tonight?
I'm freaking ready. I'm ready.
Sometimes, right? I've started talking with a lot of international clients a lot. I found out that even when I'm
Yeah.
talking with people nowadays, the way I speak is different. For example, I was like, I was born ready, you know. I've been a Nigerian guy on side, yeah. I did ready. Go.
We are ready.
So
We are
yeah,
ready. Welcome. I can see there's this guy from USA, Chicago, USA, Emmanuel Aluyo from Chicago, USA. Welcome. So good to have you here, Emmanuel. Welcome. I can see Alan from Kenya. So good to have you here. Welcome, my African brothers. Welcome. Okay. We're going to get started in a bit. Just keep sharing. We have 74 people live. That's impressive. Keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. All right. I'm going to attempt to add our slide now. Oh, Bruno, can you add the slide from your end? Is it possible?
give me a second.
Yep. I can see you all. Welcome, everybody. Somebody's greeting Bruno specially. We see you, we see you, we see you. Welcome.
Kelvin, I see you. Kelvin Oluchi, I see you.
Welcome, Bright. I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Will there be a replay? I cannot assure you that there will be a replay. So make sure that you stay until the end. Let us get started right now. I'm going to attempt to add the slide soon. Bruno, have you been able to add the slide? Or I should add it from my end. Hold on. Let me see if I can add it from my end since we both have the same file. And I stand strong. Obio no go minus. All right, all right, all right. I can see the numbers going up. I'm still here with you right now. Okay, I have the webinar file here, so I'll just add it immediately. Great, 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 great. I am with you guys. I'm very, very, very much with you guys. I can see more people joining. Yes, thank you. Welcome, Princess Chinasa. I see you. Welcome, Chidozie from Lagos. Chidozie from Lagos, I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. See, I want to assure you that really, this is not one of those boring webinars you watch, right? This is not one of those, live trainings that you come and you watch and everything is just so boring. Okay? We have some rules that everybody must follow in this webinar because we are participating together, right? Number one, you don't have the permission to be a boring person on this webinar. So make sure you're talking with everybody in the comments. We like to see it. We like to see the activity. We like to see people connected. We like to see the commitment and all that. So make sure when we say comments, when you hear anything that strikes you, right? Anything that you kind of resonate with, feel free to comment. If you learn anything, feel free to leave it in the comments. You know why? We are all on a learning journey, right? So whenever you comment something that you learn, another person that probably did not pick that up will see it, and the person will learn it as well, right? So feel free, drop the comments, interact with people in the comment section, and that's way when I see your name, I can even notice you when I see you on Twitter and Instagram and all that, and who knows, I may just give you a follow. That said, Bruno, we should get started.
It's coming up. The webinar is coming. It's already uploaded.
It's up. It's up already. It's up already. So I'm just going to add it to the stream right now. Beautiful. 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 Your face disappeared for a bit. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm trying to sort out something here.
All right, great. All right, so we are going to be talking tonight about how you can make $4,000 per month by leveraging the oldest skill on earth. How you can make up to $4,000 per month by leveraging the oldest skill on earth. Are you ready? Are you ready for us to get started? If you're ready, I'd like you to leave a comment below. Say ready, ready, ready. Leave a comment in the chat box. I'm watching. If you're ready, leave a comment and say ready, ready, ready. Come on, let's do that. Are you ready? Are you ready? We are watching the chat box right now. Leave a comment and say ready, ready, ready. Let us know that you're ready. Come on. Where are my high ticket sales closers? Where are the people that are about to get immersed and introduced into the world of $1,000 to $4,000 per month? Are you ready? I can see my people right now. I can see my people right now saying ready, 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 ready. Yep, yep, yep. I can see you all. I can see you all hyped up, pumped up, and ready. Yep, Bonnie is ready. David is ready. Everybody is ready. I can see you all. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I've been ready since 3 weeks waiting for you guys. Myself and Bruno, we've been ready. We've been cooking.
Cooking
We've
the whole
literally
thing, man.
we've literally been awake for the last 3 weeks, morning and night, cooking what we're about to dish. So
Yesterday,
so
yes, I think yesterday we finished like around 12, right?
yes, yes.
That's crazy, man. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
All right. I can see everybody ready, 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 ready. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. 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 All right. It's time to get started. Everybody is ready. Me, myself, I'm ready. Bruno is ready. So it's time to get started. Welcome to this webinar. I'm glad you are here. Of course, like I told you, everybody is welcome here. This is not a lecture, a test. This is a conversation we're about to have. Okay. You go to typical webinars, only the one person is talking, 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 talking until the end. But no, we're about to have an interaction, a conversation, a heart-to-heart talk where we both benefit from everything that we are going to be sharing tonight. So feel free, relax, and I want to appreciate you for taking out time from your busy schedule to show up live here. You're ready? We're ready. Let us get started. Welcome to this webinar. We're going to teach you how you can make $4,000 per month by leveraging the oldest skill on earth.
Earth.
So in this training, you're going to be getting a lot of things. Okay. So we're going to tell you what this oldest skill on earth is. What is it? Then we're going to show you the new way the skill works. And then you're also going to learn why a lot of people have kept this thing away from you for so long. And then you're also going to learn how to take advantage of it. And finally, we'll be introducing you into the 4K per month blueprint. Now, if you stay till the end of this webinar, make sure you don't miss this. Make sure you don't miss this. If you stay till the end, first off, we're going to be giving you an unreleased training worth $300.
Yep.
Secondly, you're going to get a special 70% discount off our training worth $1,000, $500 rather. And then you're going to get the ultimate 0 to 10K crash course worth $200. Bruno, do you want to talk about the ultimate 0 to 10K crash course for a bit?
Of course. Surely I want to do so. Just to give you a bit of the teaser inside, right? First off, it was, when I first released it, I called it Ultimate 0 to 2K Blueprint. And when it's been like a year, I released the course and it has literally changed a lot of people's lives, right? And so I went back and I saw that the things I was sharing there they were not outdated, right? But I had already gotten like new insight, new things that I could teach and help even people get better. And so what we're doing in the Ultimate 0 to 10K crash course is like we're trimming away the fat. So I found out that there are a lot of things I was saying there that were really necessary, but there were certain things that you needed to know that was going to change your life, right? So in this the ultimate 0 to 10K crash course, it is the fastest, the most guaranteed way that you can go from $0 to $10,000. Like, and it's a crash course, meaning that you're not going to have to spend 6 to 7 hours learning so many. No, you're literally just, when you go through that course, the one thing that's going to come out of your mind is like, you will know that this is how I can make $10,000. Now it's up to you to do what you learn. I can't implement for you, but am I going to put in your hands the blueprints?
I think his network went off for a bit. Of course, you know we are in Africa, so things are not stable sometimes. But yes, we are back right now. What happened? Did you get a call or something?
I'm surprised. I think I did.
Okay, okay. It's being fixed immediately because we're about to give you guys fire, literally fire. All right, great. So what Bruno shared there was just a tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more to come. So really, this training is for you right now. Number one, if you can speak and understand English fluently, then you should have started learning these things since, because why is your English wasting? Why is it wasting? Right? Number two, if you have access to good internet connection. So finally, you stop using your internet connection to just scroll through Twitter, scroll through YouTube, scroll through TikTok and Instagram. Your internet connection can now be put to good use to make you good money. Thirdly, you don't have a get rich quick mindset. That means you know that whatever we are going to teach you here is not magic. It's not
It's
magic.
not magic.
You
It's
have
not
to put
magic.
in the work. Please.
There's work. There's
We are
work.
not magicians. We are not magicians. We don't know how to wave a magic wand and money starts entering your accounts immediately. That's not what we do.
Then you bring 4K, make 8K, right? No, man. Not
That's
that,
not what
kind
we
of,
do here.
yeah, not that kind of stuff.
That's not what we do here. Right. So if you have a get rich quick mindset, you want to, bring on $100 and make $1 million in the next 1 hour, please feel free to log off this webinar now.
Like fast, like just get out fast. And nobody's
It's
gonna
not
see
for
you.
you.
Do you understand? You just get out fast. Nobody's going to see you, man.
It's not for you. Okay. Now, the next thing is that we want you to have a burning desire to be successful, to qualify to even learn here. So if you don't have any desire to be successful, if you're okay with being average, if you're okay with just being where you are, if you're satisfied and contented with being at your current level financially, this is not for you. So run off as well. But if you have a burning desire to be successful, then stay tuned because this is for you. Lastly, if you're ready to earn anything between $1,000 to $4,000 and more a month, then this is for you. So make sure that you're staying here until the end of this webinar. Now, after this webinar, I want you to set your expectations because this is deliberate. Set this expectation because it's literally going to happen. After this webinar, number one, you're going to confidently know that you can never struggle with making $1,000 to $4,000 per month. Secondly, you're going to have the confidence and skill to make money anywhere in the world because this skill we're going to introduce you to can apply in any industry, whether online education, whether medicine and surgery, whether dating and all those niches, right? Literally, this skill applies everywhere, everywhere. So you're going to see that you can literally make money anywhere in the world. Thirdly, you're going to have a skill that is recession proof. One thing that will never stop. Crypto is down now. Stocks are down now. There's recession everywhere. The naira to the dollar is flying. I mean, just 1 year ago, the naira to the dollar was around 300, 400 per dollar. Right now, the naira to dollar is around between 600 to 900 naira per dollar. And I don't even know about other countries right now. But world inflation is getting high. But something that will never stop happening is this: commerce. Commerce. People will keep buying and selling. So as long as people keep buying and selling, there's a money-making opportunity for you. And you're going to see that shortly. Number 4, you're going to know how to get started with making anything between $1,000 to $4,000 every month. And then number 5, you're going to get access to a ton of businesses, a ton of business owners. You know, between me and myself and Bruno, we have over 120,000 followers each between the both of us. And based on everything we have been doing, I mean, I've been in this internet marketing space for like 7 years now. I ran my first Facebook ad in 2016. So I've been doing this thing since like 2016. Over that period of time, I've been able to build a network of high quality business owners and entrepreneurs. And these people are barely in need of people who have the skill we're going to introduce you to tonight. So if you stay till the end, we're also going to show you how that you can have access to a ton of business owners who are willing to pay you to implement what you learn from this training. That said, if you see the value in everything we have said here and you're good to go, I want you to comment good to go. Leave a comment, type good to go in the chat box, type good to go. Are you good to go? Are you motivated? Are you good to go? Type good to go in the chat box. Come on, come on. Where are my people? Let me see you guys now. Where are my people? Let me
All
see
right,
you guys.
I'm seeing the emojis. That's good.
Good, 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 good. Good to go. Yeah, I can see you all. Good to go, good to go, good to go. Right. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love the energy I'm seeing here, man. These people are phenomenal. They are amazing. I love the energy. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I see. Thank you, 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 thank you. Good. Let's move on. So, I know we are not a myth to you. You already know us. But for the benefit of people who don't know us, let us do this quick introduction. So, my name is Joseph Don, and this is Bruno Wogu. I'm going to let Bruno go first. So, Bruno, can you introduce yourself? Who is Bruno Wogu? Let's meet you.
That's like one of the hardest things for me to always do, right? To introduce myself. Sometimes people are like, introduce yourself, and I really don't know what to say because there's a lot to say. All right. I mean, what should I tell you that, oh, you know, I have about 85,000 followers just on Twitter, you know, across social media. I think I probably have like 100,000 followers. And or the fact that, you know, I started selling online 2 years ago. And between then and now, I've done at least $400,000 in sales. Some of my students are probably like the best internet marketers right now. They are probably some of your mentors, and you're basically going to see some of them. We've connected with almost all the top names you could think of in the African internet marketing space. You know, I've also been recommended from popular $1 million copywriters like Grandma Hippie, you know, $1 million CEOs like Alex Berman, Dennis Yu. These are guys that spend millions of dollars on Facebook, advertisement, and stuff. These are people like that know the game. So I don't know whether I should start telling them all of that, all right? Or I should tell you how that, you know, some of my students, they've literally like won cars back to back. One of my students, I think he's here. He literally, when we taught him lead generation, he has been able to grow his account, grow his influence from 0 to like 40,000 followers in less than a year. I mean, I can tell you all that.
That was legit, man.
That was crazy, right? That's crazy,
That's
right?
crazy.
So I can tell you all of that, man. I can tell you about how, you know, literally I've been closing sales of $5,000 and above. How that, you know, when people consume my free content on Twitter, they tell me how that they've been able to make sales and literally transform their businesses like this just from my free content, right? So I can literally go into all of that, but that wouldn't really benefit you. So that's why I don't really talk about myself. So who is Bruno Wogu? Bruno Wogu is simply a humble guy who basically loves and has a passion for marketing and sales. Funny enough, he never really liked marketing and sales. He actually hated it. And Joseph, you know, what I was thinking about was today, a few days ago, was like literally look at the transformation. Like I've gone from like zero, I've taken a 180-degree turn. It's like You know, in the Bible where there was Apostle Saul the apostle, Saul the persecutor, and then
Tarsus?
of Tarsus, and then he now becomes an apostle of Jesus Christ. Like literally, I was like that. I hated sales. I hated marketing. I swore in my life that I would never do it because I thought it was pushy. I thought it was scammy. I thought it was slimy, and I had like all this negative connotation about sales and marketing.
Yeah.
But 2020, everything changed, right? And 2020, I'm very sure you know what happened. COVID hit, and we were in a pandemic, all right? We're in
I
a
think I have
pandemic.
I have one interesting image of you on this slide.
Are you serious? Oh my goodness!
This
Wow.
is Einstein of marketing, Bruno Wogo.
Ah,
Back in the day,
I must see how slim I was. Jeez.
trenches.
This is serious.
but literally right now, Bruno has been able to go from all that to this dude right here. You want to tell us about this quickly?
Yeah. I was definitely going to come to that, right? So I was saying that we're in a lockdown, and so I was forced to do something about that now. Because why? At that point in my life, something happened that literally made me make a decision. Now, what happened, right? I had a phone, an iPhone 7, that iPhone 7 was my all in all. Now, while I was working in my 9 to 5, I was taking 40,000 naira, I was spending 30,000 naira on transport. Now, for those of you who are not Nigerians, let me just basically explain that to you. It's like I was being paid $100, right, a salary, and I was taking only $20 home for at the end of the month. That was crazy. That like literally that's crazy. But that was not everywhere everything changed though. Everything changed July 5th, 2020. I was going to church that Sunday morning. And I decided I was going to bring out my iPhone 7, which was like 100,000 naira, which at that time was more like 20x what I was making. No, not 20x, 10x what I was currently making. And then I brought it out by the window and I decided to use it. And just there and then, right? As I brought it out, that was literally the biggest mistake I made. But of course, I'm grateful now. But at that point, somebody just came and snatched the phone, right? Like literally, it was gone in seconds. Now, that was the third time in 2 years that was happening. And I remember walking, to church that day with my friend. And I remember telling him that I remember thinking, and all these feelings and emotions were going through my mind. And I was asking myself that, bro, I asked myself one question. I said, Bruno, what can you do right now that can make you money? Like, what can you do right now at this moment, at this point in your life that will change things for you? And that's when I realized something that changed my life forever. I realized this thing, and which is the foundation of everything we're going to teach you today. All right? Because see, man, we don't just want to teach you something here and there. We want to give you the opportunity to change your life. We want to put within you the power to change your life and to know that irrespective of whatever happens in your life right now, you know without a shadow of a doubt that you could always make it back. So I remember asking myself that, Bruno, what can you do right now to make money? And my answer was nothing. I couldn't even think of getting a job. This was during the lockdown. Who was gonna hire me, right? And then I realized that the wealthiest people on earth have two things, Joseph. All right?
Yep.
Number one is that they have a skill, something they can offer somebody else that is valuable. That is where everything starts from. Like literally, that is where everything. You can lose your job, you can lose your house, you can lose your documents, you can lose your car, your wife, your children, your family can leave you. You can lose every freaking single thing. But if you have a skill that people cannot but want to pay you money for, you're always going to make it back. So I remember asking myself, and I realized that number one, wealthy people have a skill. They have something that people pay them for money for. Number two, they have a network of wealthy individuals that they've associated themselves with. Now, for you to get to the network, you need to have a skill first. So many people are saying, oh, how do I network? How do I meet these people? How do I... Bro, stop thinking about networking, right? First of all, ask yourself, why should somebody who is wealthy associate with you? What can you offer them, all right, that is going to make them indebted to you? And if it's nothing, that's fine. That's why you're here today, right? Because after today, you're going to have something that you're going to be able to exchange for money, and people can pay you as much as $1,000, $2,000 to $4,000 and more. All right, and more.
Exactly.
All right. And so back to this question. This was when I moved to my house. The one on the left was when I moved to my house. Interestingly, that's where I am right now having this conversation. All right. It was when I moved to my house recently. I paid everything in full. I did like literally I my goal was to move to my own place at the age of 26, sorry, 25. I did it by 26. All right. So I moved to my own place at 26. This was when I was in Dubai, and this trip was all expense paid. I didn't pay anything because why? All my students, all the top qualifiers in this particular trip were my students. And they were like, bro, you are the one who brought these guys. It only makes sense if we invite you there. And that's how I was able to be on this trip. This is me in Dubai. Amazing place, man. Amazing place. You should visit it. So these are some of them. These are some of my students. I am very sure that if you look closely, you see a couple of them. I'm very sure some of you can identify Caleb. This is Chigozie. This is Jane. This is Akin. This was Akin that was with me when all this happened, all the story happened. And I'm very sure that you probably know them or you've heard of them before. But yeah, I taught them a number of things that they know. Now, this was the first batch, all right? Because some of these guys, a couple of them are not doing affiliate marketing again. They've gone on to bigger things and stuff like that. So this was the first batch of people. Again, if you look at them closely, you basically see some of the things or some of the people, that all right? So this was me chilling in Dubai. I mean, you should definitely try this out when you're in Dubai. You should, but it could be very, very dangerous if you don't know how to maneuver it. But this was the first time in my life I felt like I was playing, what they call that thing, a Need for Speed. Like literally, I was at the back of somebody and the guy was dusting me. The dust was entering my eyes. That's when I understood that when they say you're dusting somebody, it is literal, because the dust is gonna enter your eyes. Like, it was crazy, man. So the next slide is now Joseph Don.
Bruno, your story is intimidating. So I'm like, how do I start right now? Well, I just get started because I think my story is pretty simple. It was back in 2016 when I started this whole journey. They didn't snatch my phone, guys. I had my phone intact. But I just finished school, and then I was interning at NNPC. NNPC is like Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. I was interning as a process plant operator. I think I have that picture somewhere here. Good. I was interning as a process plant operator at NNPC back then, and I was earning 20,000 naira per month. 20,000 naira per month back then was around, let's say, $70 per month, thereabouts. And in Nigeria, somebody just came into power. So when that person came into power, things were literally tough and tight. 20,000 naira per month couldn't do anything for me. I mean, I had the whole big boy lifestyle. They used to come to the house, pick me up in a big Hilux, drive me down to the gas plant, feeling like a big boy, but I was broke. I was earning 20,000 naira. So it didn't measure up with the treatment. So I kept thinking to myself, like, what else can I do to make money? Because if I don't find a way to literally make more than I'm currently making right now, it go rugged in Nigerian terms. International audience, what that means is that it was going to get tougher, right? So I was in the car one day. They were driving me to work, and this guy pops up in the radio and he says, "Hi, my name is Kalada Hart. I want to teach you how to make money online in my seminar coming up next week, Saturday. I'm going to teach you how to make money from blogging, from e-commerce, from yada, yada, yada." And I said, wow, this training is free. I'm going to attend. So luckily, I was off work that day. I quickly dashed to the venue of the training. And that was literally the stepping stone and turning point of my life. So this man literally introduced us into internet marketing, into different things you can do to make money online. So funny story here. I took everything he taught us and I said, oh, okay, fine. Since you say you can make money by selling ebooks online, I'm going to write an ebook and sell.
I remember this every time, and it's so funny.
I wrote an ebook titled How to Make Money Online. Mind you, I had not made $1 online. And that was like the most stupid thing I'd ever done in my life. So I wrote that ebook. I published a Facebook ad. I priced it at 500 naira, and the ad started running. And for days, nobody bought that book. The only person that called me from the ad called me and said, "I saw your book online. It's 500 naira. Please, can you give me a discount?" I got pissed. I'm like, bro, 500 naira. You're asking for it on what? On what? So I turned off the ad. I advised myself, like, dude, you should not be selling any make money online thing right now. You should not be teaching anybody anything. You have to first learn this stuff, do it, practice it, get results with it before you can teach somebody. If not, you're a fraud. You're a fraud. So I took a step back. I started doing local drop shipping. I get products from a woman in Garrison. I get phones from her. I took pictures of them, posted them on Facebook, ran an ad, and then I got people to start buying. In the first week, I made over 150,000 naira doing that in the first week. I'm like, wow. So this selling thing, they work. This sales thing literally works. You can make money by simply selling products. Okay, I'm going to die here. And that's how it has been. Like, since then, I've gone ahead to do over $150,000 in revenue. Since then, I've trained a lot of students. Literally, you can see my how it's going now. I run a company, an online education company called Kaizen Digital Academy, and this is me in one of our recent hangouts, teaching people attraction marketing. Also, I've been able to connect with some top guns like Ronald Zamora, who is one of the literally the biggest marketers in Africa. And of course, if you recognize this dude by the right, that is Williams Uchemba, and he's holding a copy of my book. I've authored around 8 books, so I believe I'm an authority right now because I'm of 8 books.
Of course.
Yep, so this is me live on TV. So how this happened was quite funny. So I wrote my book back in 2019. I'm like, how do I get attention to this book? And Aki Alabi is trending that day. And I go and make a tweet. I said, I wish my book can trend as Aki Alabi is trending. And Aki Alabi quoted my tweets. And he said, my brother, if you know how to sell your book, you shouldn't want it to trend. And that was all I needed. I got a ton of traffic and orders from that. People literally started buzzing me up from left, right, and center. Somebody bought my book from the US. Somebody bought my book from Russia. Somebody bought my book from Ghana. Somebody bought my book from, I think, Mozambique or something. I literally started getting orders from all around, invitations from all around. And before you know, this people reached out to me like, can you come live and come talk about your book? I'm like, why not, bro? I'm coming. So yeah, that is me live on TV. And you know, literally this journey has been amazing. I can go on and talk about my accomplishments and achievements and all that. You know, how I'm called to different places now to speak at their events, you know, and all that. But this is not about me or Bruno at all. This webinar is not about me or Bruno. This webinar is about you. This webinar is about us showing you how you can follow this blueprint we are going to lay out in front of you tonight to create success for yourself. And that's what we're going to be showing you in a bit. So get ready right now, because you're about to learn remote high ticket sales. You're going to learn what it is. You're going to learn how it works. And you're going to learn how you can get started immediately. Are you ready right now? Are you ready right now? Finally,
Are you ready?
I want you to type ready in the chats. Don't get tired of typing ready. Come on. Keep this place active. If you're ready right now, go ahead and type ready in the chats. Do it. Type ready. Type ready in the chats. Type ready in the chats. Are you ready? Type ready in the chats. Come on. I can see May is ready. Yep. Bright is ready. I can see a lot of ready people. Tordi is ready. I can see you. Peace is ready. Mercy is ready. These are my people. I love the energy. I love the spirit, man. Yeah. Bonnie is ready. Imeakman is ready. Mulu Samuel is ready. Welcome. Thank you. Let us do this, Bruno. These people are ready. Let's give it to them. So,
okay,
Bruno,
let's go.
I can talk about remote high ticket sales, what it is, and how does it work. Let's go.
All right. So when we talk about remote high ticket sales, let's first break it down one by one. All right. First of all, what exactly is sales? I'm very sure everybody here probably knows that, right? Sales is basically the exchange, the mechanism where values exchange. So you provide someone something, all right, and then they pay you money for it, all right, and that basically that's sales, all right. Now, of course, it can happen different ways. It can happen one-on-one. It can happen one-to-many. It can happen online. It can happen in person, like literally different ways. But at the core of it, sales is going on. Now, of course, we could also say that sales is more than just selling something. All right, when you're communicating with people, you're also selling. When you're talking to your wife, your children, you want to get them to do something. You want to get your boss to give you, a raise. Whatever you do is sales. As long as you open your mouth, as long as you communicate, sales is going on. All right, but that's not the context we're talking about. We're talking about where you're providing a service for someone and they pay you. You're providing value for somebody and the person pays you. So that's what sales is, right? Now, what is high ticket? Now, when we talk about high ticket, so you see, you could talk about the fact that somebody, all right, might be able I mean, a couple of you here, you sold stuff online. Maybe you sold a course, an affiliate course or something, right? And it was let's say less than $100, and then you made $50 commission. That's good, all right? That's literally good, right? But the funny thing is, you cannot retire based on that. You understand? You have to get your leads, you have to warm the leads, you have to have conversations with them, you have to close them. And here's the worst part, right? Some of these guys are some of the brokest people you ever deal with. And I have nothing against broke people. The point is just that some of these people do not have any money and they will give you the most problem. I mean, if you can agree with me, can you agree? If this makes sense, can you agree? Or like, could you tell me yes? All right, like when you're selling Joseph said it right. 500 naira. Somebody was pricing him and asking for discount for 500 naira. 500 naira, right?
Crazy,
Now think
man.
about it.
Crazy.
If you're selling something of $100, which right now is about 75k, it might look like a lot of money for you. All right, it might look like a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. And even let's say you get 50% commission. All right, let's say you get 50% commission on that 100 naira. That means that you got $100. That means that you got about 30 something k, right? So that means if you do maybe let's say you do one every day, 3 times 30 something k is about that's how much 30 days times 30 something k, that's close to 900k, right? Might look like good money, all right, but you and I know that number one, that's not always possible. You cannot probably do one sale every single day. All right, good. Now, what exactly is high ticket? High ticket is where you have conversations with people who have money. All right, so this is where you're selling things of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 and above, right? Now, I was talking with someone just a few hours ago. She wanted to get in on the program, and she was telling me that she's a very good closer and stuff like that. And I was like, hey, what's the most expensive thing you've ever sold? She was like, I sold a particular course. I said, how much is it? It says it's 62,500. I'm like, okay, cool. And I said, have you ever sold anything of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 before? She said, no. I said, then you cannot say you're a high ticket closer. All right, because until you're able to sell it comfortably and frequently, then you can't say you're a high ticket closer. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why did I say that? Because here's the thing: when you sell high ticket, right? So think about it. You have a product of $5,000. Now, literally $5,000 or $100 is 50 times more money. But does it mean it will require 50 times more effort? No. Surprisingly, it's actually easy and it's actually simple. All right. Now, if you're selling $100 product, why not? You don't need to get on calls, right? You don't need to have the conversation with them. But when you're selling something expensive, high ticket, that means that you need to get on calls with these people. You need to be able to convince them, because the people are not just going to read your sales page, your sales letter, and then just buy. The money is a lot. All right. So that's where you come in. Now, why do we say remote? That means that, listen, unlike your other sales and marketing career and all that stuff, you don't have to be in the same place with the person. Mm-hmm. As long as you have a good laptop, as long as you have a laptop, an internet connection, a phone, all right, and you can speak the language of the person you're talking to, then you can do this from anywhere in the world. That means that if you learn and master this skill, you can work anywhere. You can work anywhere. One of my coach who was doing about 20,000 to $30,000 per month from high ticket sales was telling me how that I think last month, whether he was in Dubai and then he was in another country, like literally you could do that because it's flexible. It's flexible. All right, it's flexible. People select the time, make sure you're available, you have conversations with them, and then you help them make decisions. So you're never really selling. That's the funny thing. You're never really selling. You're simply helping people make decisions they need to make. Because there are times when you'll be talking to people, these people need help, but they can't get out of their own way. Like, think about it. Someone is overweight, literally their heart is bad, they are literally gonna die, and they need to make a decision, but sometimes they are so afraid. They're so afraid because they've never made that decision before. The money is a lot. So what you do is that you need to be able to have skilled conversations to help them reorganize their belief system and let them see how that amount they want to pay is nothing compared to the future benefit they'll get and all that they'll stand to get from making the decision in buying that product. And of course, sometimes you don't even have to sell to them because sometimes they're not qualified. Because what do I mean? I got on the call with someone and he literally wanted to pay for the program. I was like, Bruno, I want to put all the money I have. I want to quit my job. I want to start this program. I'm like, hey, calm down, bro. Calm down, right? Calm down. You understand? Because at this point, it means you're not qualified. So it's like a doctor. Think of yourself like a doctor, all right? When a doctor comes to, when the doctor, you book a meeting with the doctor, you don't just say, doctor, I'm sick. The doctor says, Panadol. Take Panadol. No. The doctor's going to ask you a question. It's going to say,
run away.
Do you understand? The doctor's going, how long has it been? Oh, okay. What are the symptoms? What are you feeling? What have you tried? All right. I see. Okay, let's do some tests, right? Based on the tests, this is the prop. Do you see that? So you're not a salesperson, not at all. You're a doctor, all right? And
you're more like a consultant in the picture, right?
So your goal as a doctor there is to really help people first of all, see if you can help them. And when you see you can help them now make the decision they need to make. All right. True. So that in a nutshell is remote high ticket sales. So I want to understand if that made sense to you, just type make sense right now. I want to see that makes sense so that I know that we are communicating and you understand it.
Well, I'm watching the comments. So our super people. Come on. Good. See them. All
great. Now, right? So how does it work? Somebody's like, okay, Bruno, you've got my attention. How does it work? Why does it make so much sense? Let me now explain it to you, right? So first of all, you have business owners who have expensive products and services. Now, let me even bring it to a Nigerian sense, right? I had this guy, he did about 4,000 leads, which is what we're going to find out, is that these business owners are already investing in marketing. It's not like, any of the businesses you're currently doing right now where you have to generate your own leads, you have to work the leads, you have to close the sale, and you get a 50% commission on a very low ticket product. And you have to do that for a lot of products. No, this one, the leads, they are spending money on marketing. All right? They're spending money on marketing already. All right? That means that they have a lot of people that want to find out about their product and their service. For some of these business owners, somebody have already bought their courses before, their low ticket products. And these people want to buy, let's say, a coaching service, a done-for-you service and stuff like that. But these business owners do not have the skill or the time or the attention to focus on sales because they still have to focus on other aspects of the business. They have to manage the business. They have to coach the clients. They have to ensure that everybody in their team is doing all they need to do. But sales is very important. But they cannot also do that. So what exactly do they need? They need you, who is a skilled remote high ticket closer, who has been trained on this, who knows how to ask questions, who knows how to have conversations, who knows how to help people make decisions. All right. You come in and you help them make more money. What do I mean? So the math is this. Think about this, right? So this guy, one of my friends, he did about 4,000 leads. All right. One of his products cost about 200,000 naira. That's about, let's say it's about $500, right? $500 international rate. So he does 4,000 leads. Does about 300 sales. Now, 300 sales times 200,000 naira is 60 million naira, which is about 300 times 5, that's about $150,000, right? Now, it might look like a lot of money, but guess what? When a high ticket closer comes in, you're trained, and your sole focus is to get results, is to get on calls. All you do, all you do is just simply get on calls, have conversation with these people, and may help them make a decision. All right. That means that while the business owner is trying to do a lot of things, yours is just to get on calls, talk to these guys, ask them questions, help them understand what the product is, help them see the value, help them make a decision. All right. Now, when you do this, if you are bad as a high ticket closer, you should be doing at least 20% conversion rate. Now,
Yeah.
20% of 4,000 leads is 800 sales. 800 sales times $200,000, so 800 sales times $500 is close to 400,000. All right, or I can't really remember the math like right now, but in 200,000 naira is 160 million naira, right? 160 million naira. Now, I now asked him a question. I said, bro, if someone makes you 160 million naira, would it be ridiculous for you to give the person 10%? And he was like, bro, I am down. Like, if you, because listen, he doesn't have to talk to customers anymore. He doesn't have to face them. He doesn't have to waste time on sales, yet he's making more money. There's nobody in the world that's going to say no to that.
Mhm.
They pay you a commission. You don't have to deal with leads. You don't have to deal with anything. All that is taken care of, right? So, does that make sense?
A lot of people are already shouting make sense, make super sense in the comments. Doesn't make sense, guys. Doesn't make sense. If it makes sense, just leave a comment
So,
below. Doesn't make
does
sense.
it make sense to you why this is probably one of the best things you should learn and master? Are you seeing how that by just this one skill, you can change your business? Now, for some of you, you might not even be interested in helping other people sell. Let's say you probably sell something right now, right? And you are let's say struggling with low cheap ass clients, people who want to pay you 50,000 naira and your service is worth more than that, and you're struggling to get them paid to pay because you don't even know how to persuade them, you don't know how to get them to make payment and all that stuff. All right, this is going to help you. This is going to help you because now when you get on conversation with these business owners, when you get on calls with these people who are expensive, who know your worth, you can know what to say to them, how to say it, when to say it, and to how to deliver it in such a way that your words carry a punch. And then these people don't ever feel like you're selling to them. They never feel like you're selling to them. And what happens is that they close themselves. Now, if you're selling to broke ass people, if you're selling to low ticket people, you get a lot of objections, a lot of objections. And no one, we're going to teach you how you can also handle those objections. We're going to teach you how all this is going to work. All right. But the point is that whether you have a business of your own, whether you don't know anything about making money online, this thing is absolutely going to help you. So let's understand a couple of things. We have number one, the business owner who has an expensive product of about $1,000 to even $10,000 product, right? Because once we start, we have big plans for those of us in the community. We have big plans. You guys are about to be blown. If you're already in this program, you are about to be blown. Don't worry. All right. But you have people who have $1,000 to $3,000 products, and you have a prospect who's interested, but he asks questions. All right. They cannot just make a payment already. And then they have you, the high ticket closer. So the business owner is too busy taking care of his business and managing to get on calls all the time. The prospect can't make a decision till they talk to somebody, and you, the high ticket closer, you come in. Now, so basically, this was the numbers I showed you, right? Business owner without you gets 4,000 leads, closes 300 sales, product is $500, revenue $150,000, right? Business owner with you, so you become an addition to that business. All right, that means the person can rest more, the person can make more money because you are now added to their business. 4,000 leads, you close 800 sales. Product is $500, revenue is $400,000. You have not done anything different. You've not done anything different. Business owner gives you 10% commission. That means you made $40,000 $1,000, all that money, and you didn't even have to get leads yourself. You don't have to worry about customers calling you and say, please, the course, so I don't understand it. Where will I find my affiliate link? Where will I find this? How, the product, I've not received it. Those ones don't concern you. They're not concerning you at all. Also, you don't have to start thinking of a product. What product will I create now? How will I create this product that is so good? You don't have to leave your house, all right, to meet anyone. And you don't have to be confined in one place. If you want to be in Maldives, if you want to be in Dubai, anywhere that your money can take you, you can literally be there, and you have the freedom and the time to live your life and to make as much money as you'd want. So now I'm very sure you're probably interested in Bruno, how can I get started immediately? Of course, it's simple. We're going to tell you. Number one thing is this: you need to have the skills. All right, you need to have the skills, and some of these skills, involve being able to pay attention. All right, you need to be able to pay attention to people. I'm gonna, you see, just have something interesting happened. I wish I recorded it. So I was on the call with this prospect, and when I mentioned the price, the prospect was like, "Oh my God, how much I have is XYZ amount, right?" And then the amount you mentioned was so low compared to it, but I knew exactly what to do. So I just said, okay, and then I maneuvered the conversation. And by the time we were done, she had made 3 times that payment as a deposit. That means that there's still more money coming in. So she has made it as a deposit. And this was something
That's because buyers are liars.
Of course, buyers are liars, right? Some of you, they tell you, oh, I don't have money, and you believe them. Like literally, you're there to help them make a decision, yet you are the one buying their excuses. No, man,
Exactly.
you're not supposed to
You
buy.
cannot only sell or be sold.
Do you understand? So you need to be able to ask questions. The worst thing you can think of when you're trying to sell is that, oh, I'm just going to be talking. No. Let me tell you guys something that happened recently, right? So one of my friends calls me. He's like, Bruno, I've been seeing this your program. I want to find out about it, right? And so I'm talking to him. He's like, I want to call my wife. I want her to be involved in this. She's the one that's going to do this. And he calls his wife. And then when his wife comes, he says, like, my brother too. I need to call my brother. He is a salesperson. He wants to learn this thing. He has been following you. He has seen a bit of you. He's interested in this. And so I call them, and we have a conversation. Of course, I understand a couple of things that I cannot basically share in this webinar. And then I begin to ensure that I'm not just preaching to them. All right, I'm not preaching to them, because when you're selling, people don't understand that when you're selling, the best sales never feels like selling. And so I was telling them stories of different stuff. I was telling them stuff and asking them questions. And by the time we're done, all right, we had at least at that point we collected at least enough money to say these guys are interested, and which will lead to about $4,000 in business just from that conversation. Now, for some of you, you can't even think right now that you could sell anything of $4,000. I understand that. Don't worry. I understand that. I was there. All right. So the first is that you need to get started, to have the skills. Number 2 is to find business owners. So now you need to be able to go and find business owners who have these $1,000, $3,000 products. You need to find these business owners, because here's the thing: people think that, oh, once I have my sales skills, I'm perfect. No. No. Listen, I and Joseph, we know the work we're putting behind to ensure that all our closers who go through the program, who put in the work, who are literally putting in the effort to get better on their skills. We know the effort we're going to ensure that these guys have the best offers. All right, the best offers. So you can literally go on your own. I've told you a couple. In fact, from what we've explained to you right now, you have more than enough understanding of remote high ticket sales. So you can go find a business owner. You have the skills, you're training, and then you need to offer to help them sell for a commission. Now, the truth is this: almost no business owner is going to give you their leads if they don't know that you're very good, because you might just be losing money for them. True. So almost no business owner is going to give you their leads if they don't feel like you're very, very good. All right. So how do you get started immediately? Those are just the 3 simple things you need to do: get the skills, find business owners, offer them to sell for a commission. Shike now. Shikina, it is finished. That's it. It's finished. Right? So let's look at a summary of what we've learned today. Number one, what is remote high ticket sales? I'm very sure right now, if anywhere you go and you hear the word remote high ticket sales, you know what it is. You know how.
You don't know, we are going to flog you. After all this,
you understand?
We'll flog you. You have to know.
Right? Now, number two is you now see why it is the best way to make $1,000 to $4,000 online. Right? Number three, now you understand how it works. And number four is that you know how you too can get started today. All right. So I want to know, how does everything we've said make sense to you? Is everything very clear?
Is it clear? Is it clear? If it's clear, leave a comment. Type clear in the chat box. Type clear if it's clear.
Can you see how now, right? Can you see how literally your life can change if you master this skill?
Where are our guys? Come on, guys. Good. See, look all of them. Clear, makes mad sense. Yep, I feel you. Makes sense.
Great.
Beautiful.
Now, so I want to ask you, right? So did you get value today in our short time together? Did you get value today? All right. And do you feel like our time together was well spent? So Favor has a question. Say it's clear, but does this apply to someone who has never sold anything online before? Absolutely.
That's why we're here.
That's what we told you. So listen, it's not for pros. It's literally anybody who has never sold a dime before. This is the best way to get started.
Remember when we started this webinar, we said that as long as you can speak English fluently, this is for you. So even if you have zero skill, even if you have never gotten on the phone before, we are literally going to hold you by the hand and show you how all these things work. So I'll leave Bruno to continue.
So I want to ask the audience, all right? Are you more confident now about how you can make it $4,000 per month? I mean, compare before you got to this webinar. Do you now understand how it works and how you can make $4,000 per month? I want to see the comments. I'm reading the comments. So let me know. And do you now understand why anybody can do this from anywhere?
Welcome, Joshua. I feel you. Welcome on board. I feel you.
So I want to ask you, if we could spend more time together, all right, where we go in depth, we hold you by the hand, we train you, all right? Someone says, I feel like this class is only for Nigerians.
Yes, let's attend to this person. This is for everybody. There are people from Kenya here, there are people from Ghana here, there are people from Rwanda on this call, there are people from the US on this call. It's literally for everybody, not just for Nigerians. We are Nigerians, so our convo sometimes it can go into Naira and all that, but it's for everybody. That's why it's called remote high ticket closing. That means wherever you are in the world, no matter your geographical location, you can do this and make money doing this. So somebody said, honestly, making 4K was far-fetched, but I just got a mind shift. That is beautiful.
Exactly. Like literally, at the end of this webinar, if you can believe that you can actually make that 4K per month, our job is done.
Exactly.
Our job is done, because that literally is the point. We need you to see that it is possible. It is logically possible, and it is freaking possible. Listen, $4,000 per month is one sale. It's literally like one sale. Last week or last 2-3 weeks, I closed a $5,000 deal. You might say, "Oh, that's you, Bruno. That's you, Bruno." But come on, guys, that is why it's Bruno that's also teaching you. That's why it's not just Bruno; it's Joseph Don.
Like this 2 years ago, Bruno was not like this 2 years ago. They're saying that's you, Bruno. You literally had to learn this thing like every other person and get bad at it. So if somebody who was not even interested in anything selling and marketing in his life can make that 180-degree turn, learn this, and become super good at it, anybody can. I mean, Bruno was a gym attendant.
Anybody can do
He
it.
wasn't doing sales. He was
I was
working in
a-
a gym.
I'm freaking gym attendant, bro.
But funny enough, this is like a contrasting story because Bruno doesn't have a six pack, but forgive him for that.
No, no, Joseph, you didn't have to say that. Anyways, but it's true, right? And you see, funny enough, I was going to say, right, as we keep going, no, the sack is going to disappear. I'm working on it, don't worry.
So somebody's asking, kindly cite some examples of high ticket sales.
High ticket sales or high ticket offers. Now,
He just said it. Go ahead and explain it.
Now, I've already told you, right? Some of these people have a product of $1,000. Some of them have a product of $3,000. They even say in Naira. Some people have like a product of $500. I was talking to a man and he has his training, his seminar is 687,000 Naira. That's close to $1,000. And he told me that he needed closers like yesterday when we spoke. He was like, I have to tell him that, bro. We don't even have people yet. Like, we're just getting started. We just wanted to know that, we could help your business grow. And it was like, yeah, we need closers like yesterday. So businesses are in need of you guys. There are businesses, like as I'm talking to you right now, we have a list of business owners who all they're waiting for is to say, bro, we found a closer for your business. Talk to this person. We found closers for your business. Talk to this. And some of them want to scale. So what they know that if they turn on the marketing, they have the team that can fulfill. All they need will be like 4 or 5 closers closing sales for them. So some of these guys have $1,000, $3,000 coaching, training, services, lead generation services. Think of it, coaching, like literally lots of this. All right. So you can also send things like houses, lands, everything, literally everything. Everything.
See, the thing people don't understand is this is a life skill. So whether you're selling digital products, whether you're selling consultations, whether you're selling houses, whether you're selling luxury cars, as long as you can master this skill we are going to introduce you to, as long as you can master this skill, you can even decide not to do remote. You can decide to apply it in your own business. Once you learn this skill, you can literally move mountains with it. Right? So yeah, it applies to every industry. You can sell every single thing that is high ticket once you learn this skill.
Now, guess the best part of it. The moment you learn high ticket sales, your appetite for low ticket sales becomes very, very low. Because literally, think about it. If you're closing, no, I'm asking you, the audience. Think about it. If you're closing $4,000 sales and somebody's talking to you about $100, and I mean, what kind of conversation will you be having with them? At the point you'll be like, oh my God, this is a waste of time. Like, this literally is a waste of time. Joseph, you were there when there was somebody who was begging us 6 figures to actually get in on this program. And we're like, we have to ask ourselves, should we let the person in? And we're like, no.
The person literally had to beg to sign a contract.
That yes, so certain things X, Y, Z, and that we don't want to go into all that. But the point is that at that point, what happens to you more than just the money you make is the confidence and you have about yourself that you can do this and you have the power, your life in your hands, right? So I want to ask you guys, would you like if we could hold you by the hand, train you, and get you a $4,000 per month job guaranteed with business owners? Would you like that? Like, do you understand? Would you like that? If you like that, let me see the comments. Let me see the comments if you'd like that.
Type something in the comments. Would you like that? Somebody said, what are you waiting for? I would love it. Please hold my hand.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Bright. Absolutely.
%. Yes, please. We see
Great.
you. We see you all. We see you all. We see you all.
Now, I'm very sure that right now you probably have like 2 options, right? Now, basically think about it. You have 2 options. Number one is take what you've learned today and try to apply it on your own. All right. Now, even though it might be confusing and you don't know where to start and you might probably need help, but you could try. I mean, think about literally, you can leave this webinar. You know what high ticket sales, you know a couple of things about it. You can literally go on YouTube right now, Google high ticket sales, see a lot of high ticket sales training, and get started. Of course, you might be confused. It might be too much information. You might not even know which one that works, right? Because I can tell you that when you're selling to people in a particular location and when you're selling to people outside, it's worlds apart, like literally worlds apart, right?
Nobody's saying that you're not going to succeed. I mean,
Exactly.
you will likely succeed if you have what it takes, right? You literally, it's just going to take you a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and you probably even spend more money trying to discover this on your own, right?
Absolutely. Or you can allow us hold you by the hand, teach and train you, mentor you till you become world class. And then, of course, get you a job as a high ticket closer, making as much as $4,000 per month from anywhere in the world. Now, if you're an African, you're watching me, and you're living in Africa, you know that $4,000 every single month is life-changing. This is some things that tech bros don't even have. A lot of tech bros don't even make up to $4,000 per month.
True.
But you can. You absolutely can. So I want to ask the audience, I want to ask you right now, which one would you prefer? Which one would you prefer?
Would you prefer to do it on your own, or would you prefer us to hold you by the hand and show you how it works? Plus, one thing that comes with working with us, Bruno, is that you don't have to do the hard work of going to scout for these business owners by yourself, because you can literally leverage on our network, take advantage of the business owners we already have in our circle, and we'll just place you in those businesses. So would you like it? Somebody saying option 2. I see you. You want us to hold your hand? Great. You want us to hold your hand? Great. Somebody says two, 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 two. Hold my hands. I want it. Hold my hand.
I mean, if anybody did not say that, I'll be surprised, fam. I'll be surprised. All right. Now, we will be more than happy to introduce, all right, what we call our 60-day community of closers academy. And number one, what you'll be getting in this is, number one, you'll be getting the most elite sales closing cohort on the planet. All right. You do not have anything like this in Africa. Nothing like this. That's number one. Number two, you'll be getting a 60-day mentorship. And in this 60-day mentorship, you're getting things like daily role plays, 16 live sessions. All right. 16 live sessions, meaning that every 2 times in a week, I and Joseph, we're going to get on calls with you. We're going to literally watch you try to close. All right. We're going to try to close. We're going to review your call and say, hey, man, you messed this up here. All right. You messed this up here. Do this. Now, I want to ask you guys in the audience, why do you think we have, why do you think we're not just, there are videos you watch, you have videos that you have access to, all right? But why do you think we're not just going to leave you with a course and say, okay, just watch a course and stuff like that, like how all the other courses and trainings you probably bought are? Why are we going to be getting on live calls with you 2 times a week? Why are we going to be monitoring you, ensuring that, yes, this person is closing? Yes, exactly. This person is working well.
And I hope you guys understand, right, that it's not like we don't have a course. We have a course, that is the sales closing cohort we are going to give you access to. But aside that course, we're going to have this 60-day mentorship where we're going to show up live with you 2 times a week to hear you implement what you're learning. So you're not left on your own to try to figure it out. We're literally putting you through the ropes, watching you, seeing where you're making mistakes and correcting those mistakes so that you don't get to practice on a customer. The worst thing that can ever happen to a salesperson is practicing on a customer. You're supposed to practice in your cohorts, in the mentorship, and become badass. Then you take that boldness like a lion and face the customer. Hope you get. So yeah, you can go ahead, Bruno.
So Miriam says, because you want us to work with you, not just that, right? But because we know that on CM, sales is not like any other course you bought, where you can buy a house and all of a sudden you start trying. No. You are dealing with people who have money, and if you do not know what to say, how to say it, when to say it, and saying it rightly, you're literally going to be costing a business owner money. So we need to ensure that before we're going to recommend you to one of our business owners, that we've already said that, guys, we have some of the best closers. Before we would put a stamp on you and say, hey, go and close for this business, we have to ensure that we've trained you very well. We have to ensure that you're going to represent us. And listen, this is why. See, no matter how badass I am, I'm still one person. Joseph is still one person.
True.
Joseph cannot close for more than 2-3 businesses. And literally, he's going to have a hell of a time. And there's no amount of money that they're going to pay him that's going to be like, because at the end of the day, if you're making all that money and you don't have time for yourself, what then is the purpose? Right? So no matter how good I am, you might be, oh, Bruno, you're good. But that's the point. I'm good, and I know that I want to help you get good too, because I cannot do it on my own. I cannot do it for all the business owners we're currently talking to right now.
True.
And so it doesn't make sense for us to hoard this information. It doesn't make sense for us to keep it to ourselves, because we know that if we train you, all right, and you're making a lot more money than you paid us, all right, and you've changed your life, you have freedom, the time, the money, all right, and you have the confidence to know that your life is in your hands and your financial freedom is in your hands, then you in return will help us make more money. So
Exactly.
once you understand that, you understand why we are doing this. All right. So once we are certified and we are confident in your skill level, at the end of the 60-day mentorship, you will have a test. We didn't put that here. We'll have a test where we'll test you with our prospects, with our businesses, because we don't want you to go and spoil somebody else's business outside. So we'll take a risk on you and test you. Once you pass that test, we will then guarantee you a job where you're going to be making $4,000 per month.
And these jobs are already waiting. It's not like the job is coming in the future. These business owners are literally on our wait list right now, waiting for closers, waiting for closers to come work with them in their businesses.
So, does this make sense, guys? And who is excited about this? Who's excited? I want to see your emojis if you're excited, man.
Drop your favorite emoji. Beautiful.
All right. So, and I know, so for some of you, you're probably already thinking that, how much is it going to cost? I've already seen some people saying that,
they're already asking how much
and stuff like that. Of course. Now, let's look at what it will mean for you. Number one is this: you'll be getting the most effective and most affordable sales training on earth. You'll be coached and mentored till you are a confident, high-ticket sales closer. Number three is you'll be placed in a job upon graduating and passing the test, so you don't have to look for a job. And number four, you finally have the freedom and confidence to know that your life and finances are now in your hands. And how much you want to make is up to you. Also, you will not need to struggle to get your hands on leads, talk to uninterested people, talk to broke people, but rather people who are interested but have a few concerns before getting started. Number six, you'll be able to work anywhere in any industry and make them money. Number seven, you'll become an asset to which every business or company that ever find you or you find yourself in will be glad they have you. And last but not least, you will finally be able to create the life that you want. Now, for somebody's thinking, what would this cost you, right? Now, if you're a Nigerian, all right, if you're a Nigerian, and if you wanted to learn, let's say, a skill, you go to school, a very prestigious university that would probably take you like 4 years. Let's say Covenant University, you're going to pay 472,000 naira per month per school fees, all right, per semester, per session rather. 185k for hostel, 75k for utility. That's 732,000 naira per year, and for 4 years, that's 2.9 million naira. And you have no job guarantee. Like, I want you to think about it. You're going to put all this money to learn something For some of you, you spent all this money and more, and you still don't have a job guarantee. You still don't have the life that you want. You're still not very confident about where you are, where you're going, and how you feel about yourself, right? You still don't have that. Now let's imagine for a moment, right? We accept you. All right, we accept you into this program. We teach you, we train you, we mentor and we guide you. All right, and we get you a job that makes you $4,000 per month. Or let's even say it's $2,000 per month. All right, that means at the end of the year you'll be making $24,000 per year. I mean, at the current exchange rate of 800 naira, that's 19.2 million naira per year for Nigerians. Now, for a moment, I want you to just think. Just take a few seconds and just imagine. I want you to just imagine. And I'm for real. Just imagine just for one single moment what 19.2 million naira, what $24,000 are going to do for you right now. Just imagine. Every single year, every single month. All right? Now, so how much does such a training go for? I mean, think about it. If we guaranteed you right now, because we do have a guarantee, all right, that would help get you a job. How much would you pay if you were guaranteed $24,000? Now, I'm literally asking you to think about it. Like right now, if I was telling you that, hey, give me money and I'm going to give you $24,000 every year on without fail, all right? I mean, if you just did that for 5 years, that's $120,000. And I'm like, just give me money once, and I'm going to give you $24,000 every year. That's $120,000, $240,000 in 5 years. That is life-changing money for some people right now. So how much should the training go for? I mean, think about it. If you ask me, and I literally can see $240,000 here. I don't mind giving you $239,000. So if you say anything less than $10,000 for this training, I'd be surprised. All right? Because if we charge you $10,000 for this, it will still be very, very, very low. But of course, you won't have to pay anything close to that. All right? Now, you even have to pay $1,000. You won't have to pay $5,000, not even $4,000. All right? So how much would you pay? Now, I know all of you are tense, right? For some of you, you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Big reveal, guys.
Right?
Drum roll.
You'll have to find out when you book a call with us. All right? And the reason we're doing this is simple. All right? We're going to tell you what the investment for this training is when you book a call with us. Now, here's why I want to speak with you first. The truth is that we are only selecting a few people. If you put a link here, a payment link here, we're going to hit more than the amount of people we want in this cohort. And some of you might not even be qualified. And it might cause us a lot of stress, no, we don't want that. So we're going to have to speak with you first. All right, because having the money is not enough criteria.
At all.
Number two is
at all.
We want to ensure that any further people
I'm not having the money part.
Exactly. Because people think that I told you there was a guy that was like, Bruno, I want to quit my job. I'm going to put XYZ amount of money down. And I'm like, hold on. No. We know we'll guarantee a job, but if you don't have any money that will sustain you for 60 to 90 days, then this might not be for you. All right? Because yes, we'll guarantee you a job if you pass the training, if you do everything we tell you. But at the same time, I won't tell you to go quit your job. All right? We're not that hungry for money. Okay? Now, so having the money is not enough criteria. Number two is right now, I know that you still have some concerns or questions or something that you want to personally ask. Right? So we want to address that properly. We cannot address everybody's question on this call. Right? And number three is we want to ensure that you are coachable. We want to know that you are coachable. We want to know that you because listen, us guaranteeing you a job is based on something. If you do what we tell you to do, all right. Exactly. So if you're not coachable and then you come in and you say, Bruno, you guarantee me a job, blah 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 blah, it will not make sense because you did not do what we said you should do. Last but not the least, we want to ensure that it is only those that we train that and who those that implement it. What we mean is that We want only those who will implement it. Listen, I've been training and teaching people for a while, for at least 2 years. And I can tell you that even people who pay sometimes do not implement.
They don't show up. They don't implement,
So,
and that's why they don't get any results. I mean, a lot is at stake. We have a reputation to protect. I
yes,
mean,
because we do have a reputation
if you
to protect.
implement, we don't want you. So we are going to qualify you during this call to ensure that you're the kind of person that actually implements what you learn. So we don't have issues with you.
Exactly, right? So this is why we'll have to speak to you first. Okay? Now, you're probably thinking, Bruno, please just tell me what the price is so I can know if this is for me. And we will tell you, but on the call, right? Now, you're like, oh God, I don't like the tension. I just want to know the price. All right? Here is a hint, right? And I've not put it here, but here's a hint. There's a place we stopped at where we said you're not going to charge you this. Of course, we're not going to charge you anything close to that place we stopped at. All right. But the truth is that if you're really tensed and you want to find out about this program and you see the value, the best thing is for you to book a call. Because at the end of the day, it might just not be for you at that time. Not because you can't afford it, but because other things where you are right now might not be, ideal for you. And we wouldn't want to collect money from you if we put a link here and then everybody just comes in. Okay? So, but here's another reason why you'd like to book a call. We made a promise for you at the beginning, right? So whether you qualify to become a high ticket closer or not, we will give you a gift of $1,000. All right? We'll give you a gift of $1,000, our unreleased sales crash course. That means that whether you qualify, meaning that, whether you afford to get into the program, whether we screen you out or not, all right, we would give you this gift of $1,000, our unreleased sales crash course, and it's going to triple the current conversions. All right. Mm-hmm. So how does that sound, guys? Let me know. How does that sound?
Does it make sense?
That sounds like a deal.
Are you ready to book the call now?
Are you ready to book the call now? Are you ready to book the call?
I see May again. Says it sounds wow. Beautiful. God bless you. Thank you, Anthony. Purple Fortune says yes.
Great.
Yes.
Now,
thank you. Cool.
Now, this is the part that for those, this is the first way we'll filter people who are not interested for this or who are not.
Yes. Fire.
Everybody's interested. Now, let's now filter those who are not the right fit for this, right?
People are going to drop off now for sure.
Exactly. So now that means if you book a call today, let me just explain to you, and we interview you, whether you qualify or not, because you showed up to the call, you get $1,000 gift. So don't be afraid. I mean, think about it. What's the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario, okay, I show up on that call. I'm not qualified. I get $1,000 worth of training to help you get better at selling and make more money, so that when you've made more money, you can now come back, all right, and decide to become a part of this closing community. All right. So how do you book the call? It's simple. Now, you go to www.communityofclosers.com/book a call. And number 2 is you make a refundable deposit of $30. $30. This is not the fee for the program. This is not the fee for the program.
If you don't qualify, we are going to give you your money back.
Whether you qualify or not, you get your money back. You also get the $1,000 gift. So once you make payments, you'll be redirected to a place where you can schedule a call. So somebody might be asking, why the refundable deposit? Because it's simple. Look at all the people on the call. If we put that link for where people can just immediately book a call, fam, this place is going out. All our calendars are going to be booked out. Like, do you get?
177 people now. We only have 30 days in the month. How many people can we take?
Do you understand? So we don't just want anybody to schedule a call and prevent those who are interested and can see the value in the training from booking. So right now, if you know and you see that the value of this, I want you to go to www.communityofclosers.com/book a call. Book a call with a refundable deposit. All right? Refundable deposit. Again, it's refundable. Listen, $30 from you is not going to change my life. I guarantee you. All right, it is going to change yours. All right, it's going to change yours. And here's the truth. Again, this is a refundable fee. We are repeating it because I want you to really understand that this is not a marketing gimmick. This is not one of those things they tell you. Hell no. It's just a means to keep away time wasters and those who don't see value in this. So let me now say this. If a $30 deposit is turning you off from potentially making $4,000 per month, please, this is not for you.
Let me keep my
That is the first qualification process. It is not for you. If we've told you that, first of all, it's refundable. Second of all, you get $1,000 gift. All right, whether you qualify or not, and yet you feel like, Bruno, I cannot make this. Then it just shows that you eventually not be able to get in on the program. All right, when you hear the final price. All right, so it also shows that you can't make simple and easy decisions, and fam, you'll find it difficult helping others too. So for those who see the value, right now, I want you to just open up the link. Just go there as you're listening to me. Swipe up on your browser. Go there as you're listening to me. Type communityofclosers.com/book a call. It's first come, first serve. And we have a limited amount of calls we can take per day and the limited amount of people we can take in for this program. So click on this link now. It is first come, first serve. Like I said. All right. So if 100 of you here were to book a call, it means that if you are late to book a call, we may not get to speak with you till 2 weeks from now. So hurry. www.communityofclosers.com/book a call. Remember, when you book a call, you get a free $1,000 worth of training, whether you qualify for our community or not. Number two is you're making 100% refundable deposits. This is to keep those uninterested away from clogging up the time slots. And we are highly selective.
Somebody has booked a call already.
Wow, people are already going. That's amazing. So if I were you, I will visit www.communityofclosers.com/book a call now. Once you make your refundable deposit of $30, then you'll be redirected to where you can choose a convenient time.
There's both a Naira and dollar payment option, by the way.
Exactly.
So if you're outside Nigeria, use the dollar payment option to book a call. Somebody's asking, can we use Momo? That's mobile money. Alice, I'd like you to send me a DM on Twitter. Okay, search for Joseph Don on Twitter. Send me a DM and I'll help you sort that out. But you have to do it now. Search for Joseph Don on Twitter. My handle is at Joseph Don Sales.
Joseph Don Sales. Can you type that somewhere, Joseph? Let them see that.
On Twitter. So I'm going to type that somewhere right now. Okay. So just send me a DM on Twitter and I'll tell you how to go about that. Great. So at Joseph Don Sales on Twitter, just send me a DM, and I'll tell you how to go about that. I'm speaking to Alice or any other person outside Nigeria that is finding difficult to figure out the payment for booking a call. The refundable payments, by the way, this is not a cost fee in any way. It's a refundable payment. Okay.
This is not the investment for the training. Think about it. If we literally are guaranteeing you $4,000 per month, right? How much would you have to pay to get there? But we know that we still need to talk to you because at the end of the day, some people are not just qualified, whether they have the money or not.
Yeah. True.
Right? So it doesn't make sense for us to put a link here and you start, joining, and then at the end of the day, like, oh, Bruno XYZ, and then there's a lot of problems. No, we don't want that. If we have a few people in the program, sure, we'll get started, man. Because here's the thing, and here's what you probably did not hear us say, but we are building the most elite sales training academy from Africa.
Exactly. There's nothing like this in Africa right now. There's nothing like this in Africa.
Our closers are going to be the best when it comes to closing and sales and marketing. They're going to be the best. They're going to be
the roadmap, guys. We have a roadmap.
And that's what we're going to tell you about in the call. All right. So you can see that what we're doing is not just something that we want to just do for now. All right. So what you want to do is go to the communityofclosers.com/book a call. You get access to ask us any questions. You get $1,000 gift based because you just booked that call. And again, you get a refundable deposit if you don't qualify for the training. All right. So Someone says,
Somebody,
if what happens to those that do not have the
you're
$30?
already not qualified, fam.
They're really not qualified, bro. I just told you that this isn't the price for the training because it's going to literally be way more than that. All right. But if you can't even pay $30 right now for this training, then just take what we've taught you in this program, go on YouTube. You're going to find a lot of helpful materials. Right now,
Also, so just go on communityofclosers.com. You're going to see a part where you can take a free training from Bruno and Joseph. You're going to get access
exactly.
to a couple videos with actionable stuff you can start implementing immediately. Go there, watch all those videos. Go there, watch all those videos, implement. You're able to be able to make something from that. So it's still a win-win for you, right? You don't just
Exactly.
qualify right now. It doesn't mean you cannot qualify in the future. So just go ahead and work on yourself, and then hopefully in the nearest future you'll be able to qualify for this.
Somebody's saying that, things like, oh, I'll pay you when I make a sale face. That also shows you're not qualified. Because when you talk to business owners, and you're talking to prospects, and those prospects tell you, oh, let me get in on the coaching program. I'll pay you when I, lose weight, or I'll pay you when I, and you do that for the business owners, you're gonna be fired. That's number one. You're gonna lose your job. Number two is that you're gonna be bad for us. So we don't want you anywhere near this program. Like literally, let me look for the person that said that thing so that whenever I see their name again, I would literally know that they are not for this program. I don't even want to have a conversation with you. So I can't find your
Somebody,
name, but if I find your name.
what
All
if
right.
you're in Ghana, a student, and don't have a Visa card or any of those of payment options down there? Just send me a DM. Send me a DM on Twitter at Joseph Don Sales. Send me a DM on Twitter, and I'm going to help you sort that out.
So if you are having issues making payments, go on Twitter and send Joseph Don Sales at Joseph Don Sales. Again, Joseph, you put that somewhere so that they can see it at Joseph Don Sales on Twitter. Just copy this and paste it on Twitter. Send him a DM, tell him you're from your program and you're struggling to make payment to book a call, and then he's going to tell you how it's going to go. Okay? Wow. A lot of people have booked, a lot of people have made, wow, good number of people are already making payment and booking calls. That's good. That's
Beautiful.
really, really good.
Beautiful. 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 So make sure you book a call, book a call, book a call, book a call. Communityofclosers.com slash.
I mean, go there right now. Go there, like, think about it. No. Like,
What's the
logically,
worst thing that could happen? You get your money back,
what's
fam.
the worst thing that will happen if you do that? You're afraid, oh, what if I don't qualify for the training? Then that's fine. You get your money back, you cheat us, you probably take $1,000 cost from us for just basically coming to talk to us. So at this point, we're the ones going to lose because whether you qualify or not, we are giving you our training and we're refunding you your money. So best case scenario, you qualify. You are enrolled into this training. You're on your way to making $4,000 every single month. Right? Best case scenario. Worst case scenario, you don't qualify. You have your $30 back. Right? You have $1,000 cost that you can use to make more money and eventually come back in for this training. Fam, if I were you, I would have booked this call since last week. It's like last week. Someone says, what if after the call I'm no longer interested? That's the point. If you don't qualify, you get the point? If you don't qualify, you get your money back. So that's it. So, Joseph.
Yes, I'm here, Bruno.
I think we're done.
Yes, we're done. We've come to the end of the webinar. Everything I just shouting now is book a call. Book a call. Book a call. Book a call. It's communityofclosers.com / book a call. Book a call. Book a call. Okay, do that right away. Do that right away. Somebody's asking, when is the deadline for this offer? I can't give you any guarantees, right? I can't give you any guarantees because these people literally booking a call are filling up our calendar. So I can't give you any guarantees as per when we'll be able to talk or reach out to you or communicate with you, right? But just stay glued to our mails. But if you can't right now, go ahead and book the call. Somebody's asking, can I pay with cheaper cash? Yes, of course you can. Send a DM to Joseph Don Sales on Twitter. If you have a problem with the payment method on that page, send a DM to Joseph Don Sales on Twitter. Send a DM to Joseph Don Sales on Twitter. Send a DM to Joseph Don Sales on Twitter. Somebody's asking, I want to get a refund from a friend. Please, how quick? Please don't get money from a friend. I beg you in the name of God.
Please, this is not the get money from a friend. If you don't have the money, if you don't have $30,
please
you see, listen, if right now we are talking to you, you don't have $30 and you can't get $30 without talking to a friend, please, it's not for you. I guarantee you that it's not for you. The money you hear is not going to be for you. It's not for you. If you're not in a position where you can invest something close to how much you want to make, right, then it's not for you, bro. It's not for you. All right, it's not for you. So, guys, I hope we have a wonderful
end of this beautiful training. I mean, I had a nice time talking to these people because they were so active, they were so engaged. I literally really had a nice time talking with them. Okay, so guys, we are done. If you totally enjoyed the session tonight, I'd like you to leave a comment finally before we call it a night. If you enjoyed the session, I'd like to leave a comment. Did you enjoy the session? Did you get value from this? Did you find this valuable? If you did, I'd like you to leave a comment. If you found this valuable, I'd like you to leave a comment. Leave a comment. We are done. Leave a comment. Somebody says, Joseph, check your DM. I'm on it right now.
Someone says the complete training is how much? You'll find out on the call. You'll find out on the call. I like the suspense. Right? I like the suspense. Again, like we said, if you charge you $10,000 for this, right? Trust me, man, it's still nothing compared to what you'll be making. Like after 60 days, and you do everything we tell you, you're gonna be in a position where you make all that money back in 1 month. Hey, in 1 month. So, in 1 month. So, if whatever it is you pay for the training, you're gonna make the money back, right? So, I'm glad that whether you booked a call, whether you couldn't book a call, I'm glad that it was very valuable for you and eye-opening. And, for those who were able to book a call, then surely, all right, surely. Now, Bonnie MD, kindly send Joseph a message on Twitter.
communityofclosers.com/book-a-call. She said she can't find the book a call page. communityofclosers.com/book-a-call. Book a call. Okay? Book a call. Book a call, fam. All right. We have come to the end of tonight's session. We looked at the 4K per month blueprint, and a lot of you say it was valuable, right? If you're having any payment issues whatsoever, please just send a DM to Joseph Don Sales on Twitter. I'll help you sort that out. Okay? I'll help you sort that out. That is it, Bruno. I guess we should say good night. Thank you very much to everybody.
All right, guys,
for attending this webinar. Hope to see you inside the training. Hope to see you on the call as well. Take care of yourself and have a lovely evening. Good night. Bye, fam.
Good night, guys. Bye-bye.